It's whew, when you keep doing what I'm doing, and you get people that believe themselves intelligent, asking why does he keep doing this. I remember one time I watched a PBS video on Joseph Smith, and they said he was a religious zealot, that he kept going, and every time we went to Nauvoo and they screwed him over there, and everybody kept screwing him over everywhere he went, because the United States of America just followed him and tried to did everything they did everything they could to stop us living the ways of Solomon and David of Israel, which he was trying to establish. Okay, and so aristocracy and people, if they want a competitive economic aristocracy, they're going to try to eradicate the kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of Israel from the face of the planet. Right? So you don't stop. Every waking moment you think about it, you speak the word, and you try to get people to submit to faith and glory and understand the beauty and the living of the word. Okay. So you never stop. You know, like that Weird Al song, I'll be mellow when I'm dead, I'll be mellow when I'm dead, I'll be mellow when I'm dead, right? I'm a serious man. I'm not like that either. I'm not, I will joke around with you. I'll have a good time with you, you know? But it's like, hey, let's get on that Lord's Prayer first, and then we can joke around all we want, okay? And I can joke, you have to, Tupac, you have to joke around and laugh just to survive all this shit. Yeah. You have to learn how to laugh and keep it to where you're not so serious that nobody wants to be around you because you're such an asshole. And I know I'm not that way. Okay. The reason why most people don't want to hang around with me is because they feel either inadequate or guilty. Okay. They feel inferior and then make Jesus into a better person than me in their head. Or they feel guilty because it's like, well, I don't believe in Jesus, but this guy's way better than I am because he's right, I'm a selfish, stupid, self-destructive asshole. So that's why I spend a lot of time alone and I'm here with my father. I'm pretty sure that was set up by David Rockefeller to try to build up animosity between myself and my father. And life is eternal and grace is infinite. And I am the most patient person in the world, because I'm the spirit of King David, and I'm waiting every day for people to stand up and live the commands of Jesus Christ because they're perfect. So that's the most patient person in the entire planet. You can't be more patient than me. You can be as patient, but you haven't proven yourself to be the temple for the spirit of King David, and I have. And so I'm very patient. And most of you are exceedingly impatient. You have no patience whatsoever. Because in order to be patient, you have to understand the beauty of the Lord's Prayer and know we all need to live it, and then desire it with all your being, and then be patient enough for other people to understand that too. So you guys are exceedingly impatient. I have the patience. My mom always used to say that, yeah, the patience of a saint. It's like, yeah, Mom, you nailed that one. She's right. Marianne was right. Mary Poop was right. And that was a lot of things that Rockefeller and the Rockefeller Foundation wanted to do to set me off, was the stuff with my mom, all the stuff with my mom. That's what the stuff about the Mormon church today was, with the people that are obviously involved in hospital administration, and then people in hospital administration at my sister's church. So a lot of this stuff obviously was set up by Rockefeller to get me to go and see red and want to kill them all. And I'm just not that type of person. I'm extraordinarily patient. I understand that I'm right and they are wrong. Okay. And as long as you have that understand, the prodigal son, I'm the father of the prodigal, the spirit of the prodigal, father of the prodigal. So I'm just that way. And half these stories, these things, Psalms, these prayers, these sayings and stuff are based off of people like myself and Abraham and Muhammad and David. And so, when I say things that are wise, I'm not quoting a wise man. I'm sharing my spirit with you through the people that are like me in spirit. And that's not arrogance at all. Okay. Arrogance is writing books for money and telling everybody what to do with money and then saying it's better than me. Now that's arrogance, right? But humility understands that we're all given life by the glory of God, the glory of grace, right? They had a girl on the BYU thing talking about the glory of grace, and I'm like, oh, baby girl, you don't, and this other guy, and you do things and walking with God and understand God. It's like, no, faith. Well, you do things faithfully. That's when the one guy that was talking about the guy that had cancer and took his medications, he took the medications to adjust to a toxic environment that was killing him. And then he relaxed and took the medications and lived longer than a lot of procrastinators said he would live because, okay, this won't work. When you're doing things right, you do not need to find ways to develop stuff in the lab to get you to assimilate to us doing things wrong. Okay, like Malcolm in the Middle's mom prescribing meds to Penny because she has to tolerate Sheldon and living with her boyfriend who tolerates Sheldon, right? So she gives him meds. It's like, taught to please some more of these outside the door. She took 4 more. What a drag it is getting old, right? And it's a drag because, that one guy, he's my age, he's 57 or whatever, and he's going through midlife crisis. What was his, I can't remember his name, but he was, that was him for 32 years, he said. Mother's little helper. And I always tried not to. I always tried to, about the only thing, because I was extortion gig and they work you and stress you and your wife's running around and going online and having sex chats in front of the kids with these. So take some NyQuil so you can fall asleep and go back to work the next day and put on your happy face. This is my happy face, right? No, I still had a happy face. The kids, I didn't let it bother me when I worked with the kids in lockup and all that stuff was happening with Mamie. People would gossip because they were smaller towns, but I always kept such a proud face. I remember little old Dooney, Dewey, the little Cheyenne kid, he talked shit to me about it finally. When my wife, oh, you're not her type, is be someone more like Thor or whatever the guy at the other place. And he went and told all the other kids, Dad knows his wife was screwing around on him. It's like, well, yeah, it's a town of 13,000, right? Hell, I lived in a town of 2 million and I knew my wife was screwing around on me, right? So no, he said, yeah, he doesn't know. I know. You just don't go around, hi, I'm the guy who's married the girl that's almost 14 years younger than me, and she fucks around every chance she gets. It's great. I totally enjoy it. She wanted someone who was mature enough to be a father to her daughter because she wasn't mature enough to be a parent to her daughter. And then she fucks around on me and thinks I'm her living babysitter that should tolerate it. And you know what? Have you ever read the Bible? Jeremiah, Elijah, they sit there. Yeah. Okay. I'm like the people that came before me in the past. I'm not like all you assholes. I won't do like Bob Zinkus did to my sister when she got tired of putting up with his bullshit and tried to find somebody else. And then he told everybody in Robert Schuller's church. It was horrible. He told everyone. I tried not to tell anyone. I just tried to get Amy to, you better finally decide, pick up on one and let the other one ride. But I would always tell her, you keep doing this and they always either screw you over and stuff like that. And the only people that you're really hurting the most is the kids. Well, I'm like Teflon and I'm going to do whatever it takes to take care of these kids. And then when I went to Sierra Vista and found out it was a government study, that she was groomed and manipulated and it just kept getting worse and they weren't going to stop. Then I was like, wow, it made me feel a lot of empathy for Steffi and Law and Amy and other women in my life. I have a lot of empathy for Miss Peggy's life was miserable. And I always knew it had a lot of miserable to it. And that's why I wanted to be a friend for her. And when we were younger, it probably would have worked. But as we got older, it was too difficult. And they had her too twisted and fucked up financially for me to be able to help her because I didn't have the money. So I asked Trump's people for the money and they never gave it to me. And she kept saying, well, Trump's the man. He's going to keep us safe. He's going to protect us from all the immigration and stuff. And I was like, and she was very broken. And I was like, Peggy, do you hear what you're saying? You made money off of being a coyote. And now that Biden's opened up the border, you can't make money off that anymore. So you're mad. Okay? You're mad because your business operations have been fucked up. So when somebody comes back and puts your business operations back into play, then you can make lots of money off of it to pay your bills. So you like the guy. Okay. And I'm like, don't buy into their bullshit. Okay? They don't even like themselves. Trust me. Trust me. They trick themselves into liking themselves, but they don't really like themselves. They don't trust themselves. They wouldn't trust themselves with, if they were a clone, they wouldn't trust their clone not to kill them to take everything that they thought was theirs. Trust me. Okay. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, all of them. Okay. If somebody cloned them, they would be afraid their clone was going to take them, steal their identity, and take everything they worked for. It's like, well, wouldn't it be like you killing yourself to do that? So wouldn't really miss anything because it'd still be a reflection of the turd bag that's you. Oh, yeah. So if you clone yourself, the best thing you could do would be able to kill yourself. Then you wouldn't have to worry about you killing you because you're a sociopath, right? How David Rockefeller of you, how Adolf Hitler of you, how Mussolini of you, how Chiang Kai-shek of you, how Mao Zedong of you. So, guys, we'll talk tomorrow. I'll load this one up, and then when it finishes loading, I'm going to hit the old sack there, finish watching the game. The Cats are playing pretty good tonight at Kathy's Cowboys expense, which is kind of a drag. That's when I watch these now, and I've always kind of liked Oklahoma State. Now it's kind of bittersweet for me when the Cats in their same conference and beat the Cowboys. I'm like, oh, what do you do? But well, in the future, I expect teams to play more locally. So I expect the New Mexico State, Arizona, and Arizona State, New Mexico, and I expect them to all play a lot of games in the same divisions, districts, or conferences, and then at the end of the year have a central meeting place where all the winners of the regions go play, like they do in states and stuff like that, where they have sometimes a little bit more reason than insanity because it's, they don't have enough money to be that wackadoodle, but money's not real. So where you live in the Lord's Prayer, you're really going to enjoy sports. You're going to really enjoy walking, talking, singing, kissing, holding hands. Sometimes we walk hand in hand by the sea, and we breathe in the clear salty air. I feel the glow of your unspoken love. I'm aware. Don't you love that song? And I say to myself, it's wonderful, wonderful. Oh, so wonderful, my love. The world is filled with wondrous things, it's true. But they wouldn't have much meaning without you. Johnny sings it better than me, but I do love that song. Today I might not have a thing at all. I was listening to Nancy. Dang, she good. But I've got lots of plans for as long as I got arms that cling at all. It's you that I'll be clinging to. Good tune. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace out.